guys, Penny here, and I'm here with another vlog, and this is probably one of the most important, close to heart vlogs that I've done about myself in a very long time. It's kind of talking a bit about inspiration, but it's also a thank you vlog to someone who is a really big inspiration of mine on YouTube, if not one of the biggest inspirations and influences for lots of the stuff that I do. I'm going to try and not make it too long, but I've got quite a lot to say. I'm going to try and keep it quite compact into one video. But I've been vlogging and talking in videos a lot about inspiration lately, and that's quite an important thing for me right now. Because I'm trying to, really build my portfolio for film, going into the film industry, and I'm working on a lot of mini projects and things like that. And just trying to keep my motivation going and try to, finish a lot of projects that I've been working on that I've had in the works for a while. Inspiration's been a really big thing for me. I've done a lot of script writing and things like that this year, and adaptation and making things unique and my own. I've done a lot of that in my final year of university and studied a lot of that. So finding inspiration can be really difficult, and trying to get your own groove, your own jive, your own thing going for you can be really, really tough. So it's become even more important to me recently. I feel like I used to have a lot of great ideas, and as I've learnt more about what makes a film good and what makes a script good, because a lot of it is kind of up to interpretation, I feel like I've been a lot more critical of myself and a lot more critical in the ideas that I think of, which is a good thing in a way, because it gets you to kind of refine your ideas and make them better and whittle it down to just a couple of really good ideas that you can do something with, rather than just kind of throwing out any old thing. But it's been a topic that I've talked about recently, to do with inspiration, to do with confidence and things like that. So I wanted to talk about today in this vlog, in parallel with talking a bit about my channel and direction, talking about a YouTuber which has insanely influenced me in so many ways. And that YouTuber, they go by the name Nanaloo. Her name is Shawna. Some of you might know her. She's got quite a few really big videos, especially music videos. She's got a few 100,000 subscribers. Definitely check out her channel below. I mean, I'm going to be talking about her a lot in this video, so you should check her out if it's your kind of thing. Now Shawna's very... I've been watching her stuff for, I don't know, since 2010, I want to say. It's been a while. It was before I went to university. I watched her stuff for a while. I loved so many of her music videos. I loved all of the shenanigans she had with her friends, all her vlogs, her humor. I just found it so funny. And that was a time in my life where I was either doing just gaming videos, or where I was doing kind of like fan edits of shows and films and things like that, like montages and music and putting stuff together like that. So the stuff that she did was really not the kind of things that I was pursuing or doing, which is why I kind of like watching her so much, because it was very different from the kind of realm of YouTube I was used to. I didn't really watch vloggers. I still don't really watch vloggers right now. Vlogging and watching vloggers isn't really my thing. If I watch them, I tend to prefer watching videos that are about topics more than just like, this is my life, this is what's going on in my life right now. Because I barely have enough time to concentrate on the own things in my life, let alone other people's lives. But back when I first started watching her, she didn't do many really talky videos in terms of like actual topics. She's doing that a lot more now, as she does vlogs where she talks about topics, and a lot more regularly as well, which makes me very happy to see lots of videos from her, because I love watching them. And at the time she was doing a lot of like short music videos and short films like that, and that was a huge inspiration for me at that point in my life, because I knew at that point that I was pretty sure I wanted to go into filmmaking, especially post-production. I wanted to make my own projects, so that was a big influence for me there. And today she still does funny little quirky videos and things like that, and funny little music videos. And I think one of the things that I like most is her better grammar than me. One of the things that I like so much about her videos is how genuine they feel, and I think being genuine is such an important thing on YouTube. Now this video kind of came across because I was watching a vlog which is a collaborative vlog with her and Emma Blackery recently, which is 100% worth the watch. It's extremely important and relevant to the kind of dip in views that a lot of YouTubers are experiencing lately, the dip in subscribers, just the general dip in analytics because of the way that YouTube has altered its algorithms in terms of, what liking a video does and how things appear in subscription boxes. I'm not really going to go into it because I'd just be talking about the same things they talk about, and it's 100% worth watching. It is a really, really insightful video into two YouTubers who've seen like a big dip in analytics and kind of talking about their own personal experiences with it and why it's happened. I've experienced this this as well, on a smaller scale, but definitely experienced it. My view count has probably gone down to a quarter of what it used to be a couple of years ago, just because of the communities that I've changed being in, because of YouTube algorithms and things like that. And I had kind of a hiatus for a bit as well, where I kind of lost the sort of, I don't know, the motion of people checking out my channel. But again, I've kind of talked about that in a previous video. But what I want to talk about is, they were kind of talking about kind of self-critique and comparing your videos to your other videos and improving yourself and trying to not focus on numbers as necessarily a bad thing, even though as a business sometimes, well, not sometimes, but sometimes if you are a business, you do have to look at numbers. And I think she was also talking about, both of them were talking about interactivity and people watching the video but not necessarily hitting the like and commenting down below and things like that. And I'm a big lurker on YouTube. I watch a lot of videos and I hardly comment on them. Sometimes I forget to like them and I feel really bad about that, because if I've enjoyed a video, I should give it a like. You know, it just makes sense and it's just one click of a button. So I kind of wanted to make this video to Shawna directly to kind of, this is my way of doing a big, long, verbal comment of what I've been meaning to say to your content and to you for so many years and just haven't in the comments because I'm a big old lurker. I remember, and I found this tweet actually, I might try and link it down below, but I found this tweet the other day, and it was just something that really, I think it was again watching your video, it just reminded me of this moment. I'm already tearing up thinking about it. It was just a really emotional bit for me. This was October in 2013, and Shawna tweeted out asking if people were having money problems or like, oh, is money getting you down, a tweet like that. And I just responded with something like, oh, university student, need I say any more? And, you know, she asked what course I was studying and, you know, and why I was having trouble. And she donated money to my PayPal, just me, like a random, you know, viewer of her that she didn't know, just because I'd responded to her tweet and said I was, you know, having trouble. And that was so incredibly kind and mind-boggling and surreal that it happened, and I was absolutely incredulous that it did happen. And that was one of those moments where I was like, I really want to be, you know, kind like her. I want to be able to give back like she's giving back, which is why I really try to, you know, do lots of my video projects kind of involve the community, involve like, you know, actually hearing people's voices and putting them into a video, or hearing feedback from people and what they have to say, because I want to try and give back in return because people have given me so much. So that was a really incredible thing. Going back to why I watch her and her being genuine, because I didn't really cover that so much, I kind of went off topic a bit there. She doesn't follow trends in the same way a lot of other YouTubers do. I feel like when there's, like, say, you know, the cinnamon challenge or something like the no, you know, you have the headphones over your ears and you can't hear what the other person's saying challenge, which I've done, that was actually a lot of fun. But, you know, there are lots of big YouTube challenges out there that people do. There's, you know, and there's like one that's trending, you know, and then people catch on to it and they're like, people like this, it's funny, so I'm going to do it as well. And you manage to avoid a lot of those challenges. You don't really follow them, you don't really do them, but you make so many funny videos and you don't have to follow them, and I can tell you're just genuinely having a good time. When you do a vlog, sometimes you include really funny, quirky sketches and you just know, oh, she's come up with that herself, she thought of that idea herself, whether she thought of that and wanted to do a topic around that, or whether she thought of the topic and wanted to do that afterwards. You can feel how genuine it is. And like, video uploaded the other day, just going tree shopping with her friend, and they just had such good banter. And again, normally I don't like watching videos which are just about people's lives. I much prefer talky videos like this, where it's sort of talking about a topic rather than like, I'm gonna go do this today, let's do it. But I was so hooked on that video because it was just so funny and genuine, and I think I really admire that you're not following trends and you're not following the next funniest thing on YouTube that's going to get you loads of views or whatever, maybe, if you're lucky. Because a lot of people aren't very lucky, unfortunately, because, again, YouTube algorithm things. But I find it so interesting how genuine you are and how much you try to not avoid. I don't even know if you purposely avoid them or not, or if they just don't interest you at all, but I find it incredibly interesting how you don't follow a lot of those trends and just do your own thing. And that incredibly inspired the big change that my channel went through in the last year. I was very much a primarily YouTube gaming and a little bit of live streaming channel, and I didn't do much vlogging or any kind of external videos. I occasionally uploaded a video project that I'd done, But that's kind of all changed in the last year. I've done so much more vlogging and trying to be a lot more personal. I've really cut back on the amount of gaming content that I produce. And I live stream a lot more because live streaming feels more genuine to me. I'm not going like, hey, I'm here and I'm back with this and I'm going to do this and whoa, I'm scared of this in the game and whoa, I'm reacting to this in the game. I feel a lot more like, because I'm chatting with the chat live, it feels a lot more like an ongoing conversation and relaxed time while I play a game, rather than me putting on a kind of really hyped up sort of atmosphere just so I can keep me talking to myself in a solo LP interesting. So that's been an incredible inspiration for me and the direction that my channel has taken in terms of feeling genuine, because there's a lot of things going downhill in YouTube a lot right now in terms of, you know, hacking out subs and hacking down views and things like that. And I think one of the things that you can always guarantee, if you do it right, is to be happy and have a good time with your content. The number of views you get, the number of subscribers you have, that could all change in a heartbeat. Look at something like the Fine Bros incident. Again, I'm not going to get into any drama or anything here, but look at that, for example. Like, one thing that they did, and they lost millions of subscribers, I believe. Millions of subscribers. Like, nothing is guaranteed in the world of numbers, and things can change in a heartbeat. But if you're a business and you do need to work on numbers and you need to make sure that the numbers are going up, if you are always having a good time with what you're doing and making videos that you want to do, not just because everyone else is doing it and you think, oh, that'll be a laugh and get me more views, it's more of a case of, I actually genuinely want to do that. If you are having a good time and you feel good about the content that you do and you are genuine, at least in terms of, you know, the reasoning behind the content, you know, it could be a video where you're playing a character, where you're role-playing or something, so you might not feel like you're the genuine you because you're being someone different, but I mean in terms of the heart behind the video, you're doing it really because you want to do it and you came up with it, not because it's just a trending thing. I feel like you're so much more guaranteed to just be successful in general, not just in terms of, like, you know, not monetary-wise, but also just in terms of your happiness. And that was something it took me a really long time to realise, because I was tanking with my views and stuff so much. I really struggled kind of happiness-wise for a while with YouTube, and I considered quitting a few times. And even though it might not seem like such a big deal because it's just a hobby for me and not a job, it's not, you know, I kind of treat YouTube a little bit like a part-time job right now, I guess. But I did consider quitting a few times just because I was focusing too much on the views, and I was focusing, and I think the thing is, I was trying to think, how can I make my channel better, not how can I make my content better. I wasn't thinking about, I was thinking about how can I make my subscribers and numbers grow, not what can I do to, you know, actually overall bring up, you know, the production value of these videos in terms of why would people want to watch. And so much of the time people want to watch because of you. And again, they were talking about that in the video, Shawna and Emma, they were talking about viral videos and big videos that are important to them. I mean, looking at Shawna's sale video, it's got millions and millions and millions of views. And a lot of people might see that, subscribe, and then not watch any other videos. And if you're having fun and you're being really genuine, people are going to like that, and people are going to like you for that, and that's why more and more people are going to stick around. It's like playing a game that's just been released, okay? A game, I play, you know, the newest, I don't know, Half-Life 3 came out, and I played it on my channel, and it was new, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, I want to watch a Let's Play of this. I could get hundreds of views, thousands of views, millions of views, whatever, for that series, but if people are just watching because of that game and not because of me, then that's not going to help me in terms of growth. I could triple my subscriber count and still have very little difference in the views that I get. But I feel like more people are likely to stick around if they genuinely enjoy me as a person. And I feel like I can only get that across if I am being genuine, because otherwise they're not enjoying me, they're enjoying a persona, or they're enjoying the latest trend that I'm doing. So I think being genuine on YouTube and just having a good time and not just following the trends is something that that Shawna's really helped me to kind of realise. And sure, I'm not getting the views that I used to, I'm sure I'm not getting the subscriber growth that I used to, but actually I went through about a 2-year dry spell of pretty much losing subscribers. I sat around 2,000 subscribers for a very long time, and the few hundred that I've gotten over that now has only happened in the last year or so. And even though it seems like a really slow growth because it's been a whole year, that is far better growth than I've had in a good couple of years now. And I'm feeling really, really good to wake up in the morning and take a quick look at my sub count and see, oh, it's grown in the past few days. That's really nice to see. Because I do feel like I'm actually doing something right now. And I'm not just doing something right in terms of getting the trends right. I'm doing something right for me. And I'm doing something that makes me happy. And at the end of the day, this is a part-time job/hobby. And you do hobbies because you enjoy them. You do hobbies because you want to have a good time. And if I'm not having a good time, I don't see really any reason to do it. Which, yeah, that's something it took me a while to realise, but that's something that I've done. And I just want to say to Shawna, thank you so much for all of the videos that you do. Thank you so much for not giving up, even though it seems like you've wanted to give up a couple of times, and you've talked about this a bit as well. Thank you for being so genuine in your videos, and for being funny, and for working so hard. Mara and Chen was such a beautiful little short film. It was so funny, and I was so excited to see it because I'm working on short films as well. And, you know, I saw you were working on a short film, and that really motivated me to work on mine more. I mean, I'm doing a feature-length storyboarded adaptation of a video game that I'm working on right now, and it's, you know, several, like, you know, dozen scenes long, and there's so much sound editing to do for it, and I'm terrified that it's not going to turn out okay, but all I can do is try. And I've seen you talk about videos that you've been planning that have fallen through, but I've seen you try and try again, and I've seen something like Mara and Chen happen, which is such a great video. So no matter how much you try and how much you fail, there's always going to be something that's going to come out of it. There's going to make it into something at some point. And I'm just happy that I've stuck around for so long watching your videos, that I've been able to see some of that come into fruition. And I can't wait to see more of it come into fruition. And yeah, this was just, yeah, that's pretty much the video, I guess. That's kind of all I wanted to say today. I haven't done a talkie vlog in a while, so I wanted to do one now because it was very relevant to this video that I just watched. I kind of want to talk about a couple of other YouTubers that I've kind of watched for a while, and different inspirations and things like that. I'm kind of curious to see how many of you guys know these YouTubers as well. But big hearts to Shawna, big hearts to all of you for watching this video. Give it a like if you enjoyed it. It probably doesn't help out because YouTube analytics, but it lets me know if you like the video and if I should do more of these. And yeah, that's all from me today. Kind of a quickish-ish, kind of more personal video today. Maybe we'll have a kind of a really upbeat topic, maybe a funny video next time. I don't know, I need to find time to vlog more because I've been very busy with graduating lately, but hopefully I have more time soon. But I hope you guys are all having a wonderful, wonderful time, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!